guys. I miss you guys so much. I am wearing a new shirt that I got. I'm so in love with it. But when I was looking at it, when I was admiring it, I was thinking, damn, what is my style? Maybe I have a really childish style, which is fine, right? I also had this to do this. Do you see it? White velvet scrunchie with beaded braids and a teddy bear on my shirt. But here we're looking a bit more mature, right? Black flared pants and these Steve Maddens, black Steve Maddens. It's looking more like utility in the bottom, and for very good reason. I'm just gonna do a little bit of shopping. I really want to prepare for the next month, for the next season. So I'm gonna grab this, my daily planner, and start picking up some stuff, okay? And one of the things that I'm gonna have to pick up is some sheets. Can I tell you the drama? A huge inconvenience because there are 3 different tenants here. We need to wash and dry our clothes, right? It was completely a huge, almost selfish inconvenience. They're not broken, but he dismantled them and locked the door. Now, low-key, someone has broken the lock on the door. I think one of these other tenants, one of the tenants is a whole big family, so absolutely you can't do that to a family of people. Absolutely not. Yeah, they're gonna break it, right? When we signed the lease, we signed for access to a dryer and a washer. You can't just lock it for no good reason. So they broke it, and you can dry, but when I tried to wash, I wasn't successful. The sheet needs to be washed. I don't have a washer. And what I've been doing to do laundry, I have been traveling. Okay, you see that? You see that pulley over there? I've been using that to throw in my laundry and then take a whole humiliating trip over to the laundromat that is a distance away, you know, like a mile away. And it's just what I have to do, you know? That's what I have to do now because I can't use the laundry here. And it's been really bumming me out, you know? I get bummed out when I can't do things. So an inconvenience like this, I realize has really put me on a lazy streak. And it's today, you know, picking up this camera even, right, to start vlogging again, I'm off the lazy streak. But yeah, my plan in my head is to get a new pair of sheets. And while I was planning that, I just realized that there's like 2 versions. I have another set of sheets I could probably put there. Not a set, but opposite of the pulley. I'm sorry. Like a guy was looking at me through the window. I'm like, listen, I'm really, really scared of men finding out I'm here. I had a man, when I was walking to the grocery, I had a man on a bike, you know, say hi and said he seen me around, and I never seen him. He seen me around. This is his first time saying hi. He said he seen me there, there, and there. I'm like, I have never seen you in my life. So what's happening is y'all are seeing me. Like, who else sees me, knows I exist, and I don't even know they exist, right? Hopefully, and I don't want a lot of people to know that I'm in this area, you know, for them to keep in mind and target. One of my biggest fears is that someone knocks on my door, I open, and it's one of these creeps. And then I have to get me in. And then I have to pull out, you know, I gotta pull out one of these pink knives and stab somebody. Do you know how corny that's gonna be? The police officer is gonna find the evidence find the weapon, the murder weapon, and it's this baby pink knife. If I do get into a situation where I have to defend myself, then they're gonna be like, oh, first they're gonna search and make sure, like, if I knew the guy, right? They're gonna accuse me of knowing a guy. You know, the mother's gonna come in and accuse me of knowing her son. You know, I don't know this guy, I never met this guy. He knocked on my door, he was getting forceful. I had to stabby to defend myself. It was defense. But you know I'm going to have to be screaming with the mom and everybody that I don't fucking know your son. I don't fucking know this man. Sorry. I don't mean to curse. I'm more scared to get in the situation because if I do the right thing, defending myself from him, I'm going to have to convince that no, I don't know this random black guy. We never had a relationship. We were never intimate. I don't know your son, ma'am. Stop it. Okay. That's what I'm looking at if I am put in a certain situation. Like, no one can believe, like, no one's gonna believe that I am a willfully single woman in this spot, okay, who want nothing to do with your sons. But where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I'm going on a trip. I'm going on a trip. Prepare for the new season. Let's go. Hi, so I'm back, and I realized that the last footage, I ended it like I was going to show you guys my shopping, and I was going to, okay, until reaching the store, picking out the stuff. I kind of overwhelmed myself, so I had to get an actual cart, and the cart was full. And now, mind you, I didn't just get this for laundry, okay? I got this for groceries as well. I didn't have this with all the groceries that I had. So I had to carry it all by hand. So basically, there was no time to pull out this camera and film it. But yeah, we didn't get it. But look at this. This came in the mail. My package. Let me show you what it is. It is... Ooh, the 5 DVD collection of Twilight, the whole shebang. I kind of have a fall tradition where I watch Twilight. Yeah, I rewatched Twilight, so I really wanted to start getting the DVD to, of course, watch Twilight in Espanol. But keep the tradition going this way. Instead of like renting, paying what, $2 to rent them all out, because I'm not really subscribed to any streaming platforms. Oh wait, no, don't kill me. Only English? I feel like once I pop this baby in the laptop, it's gonna give me a Spanish option, okay? So it doesn't have any options to play in Spanish, but I'm still happy. The tradition continues. Okay, let's move on. And what we're going to move on to is these other packages that I have received within the last week. So pretty much everything that I said I needed that was left for this apartment, which I now realize I should be calling an efficiency. Okay, I'm sorry. And that's not a kitchen space, that is a kitchenette. I understand that now. Leave me alone. But these are like the few items missing. So I have a cable management tray, all right, and that's gonna go under there to deal with all these cords. You see that disarray of cords I have going on. This is the, what is that? How do I say that? What do I call this again? What was my word for this? Whatever. You see the picture, and I'm sure you can guess where it's gonna go. It's gonna go over there. Okay? It has been very overwhelming just stacking all my my kitchen appliances. So this, a shelf, I don't like the word shelf, but a shelf is gonna go right here. But what we're gonna start with is this baby, this cereal storage container. So that means I do get to show you a little bit of what I picked up at the store. I picked up my favorite cereals, knowing I'm gonna need 3. I got Trix, I got Golden Grams, okay, and I got Strawberry Away. And now let's get going. Let's start with the smallest amount of cereal, just to see if this is going to fill it up. If it's going to fill it up, then I have a reason to be concerned about the other cereals that I have going on, right? Woo! So pretty! Alright. Pretty. That's 1 down. Another to go. Woo! Don't spill. Don't spill. Look at that. Okay, 2 down, 1 more to go. Compare, compare, compare. Adulthood is so funny. You just get excited about house stuff for real. Ooh, ooh, oh no, this is the one. This is the test. This is the, okay, that filled it up. Okay, yeah. My cereal containers. So cute. I got one. So I walked into this bookstore, right, thinking of this book, of finding this book, and I was wondering, how the hell am I gonna find it? And for my eyes to be on it immediately, 50% off. This is awesome. Oh, buy one, get one 50% off. Okay, so I'll buy this. I really, really, really badly want to start reading in Spanish. And just seeing this, I'm like, can I read this? And it's like, no, I can't. Las playas. I think that's the beach. The beaches. De harina. I think that means flower. But las playas de harina, I'm pretty sure that does not mean flowers for the beach or beaches for the flower. Yeah, I can't read this. So listen, I had Antonina on the brain, but I was going to avoid getting the physical copy because I was so sure that I wanted, because you know, Leo Tolstoy makes these big ass books, so I was so sure that I wanted to get it in digital and Kindle. But now that I see it, right? I don't know. Maybe I can comfortably read this in physical. I have an air fryer, so this is going to be perfect for me. We're definitely getting these. I should get this magazine because I am interested in UFOs, but most UFO stories don't get believed because they find out that the person was a believer in UFO stuff. So what I don't want to happen is I don't want to get abducted by aliens, go missing for 50 days, come back and say I was abducted by aliens. Even like filming this is risky, right? Because they say, well, you're really informed in UFO. You're a UFO nut. You have this magazine. So why should we believe you? Just in case I get abducted. No UFO material, okay? Let's go. Spark notes. Where is Spanish? Where is Spanish? Biology. That's math. Italian, let's go. Where's Spanish grammar? Psychology, Italian, German, resume, medical. Give me Spanish. Spanish, French. What is this? That's Japanese. Chinese. Okay. Chinese. I used to have a Spanish version of this, but I lost it. Something happened to it. Don't ask me what, I don't know. German, okay. Robert's Rules of Order. What is that? Ooh, Rules of Order. Okay, I don't know. Medical Spanish? That's fantastic. That is fantastic. I like that. Okay. World religion. Latin grammar. That's nice. Music theory. Geology and earth science. That's always lovely. Periodic table. Which chemistry? Okay. Poetry. Ooh, I should get that too. Biology. German grammar. German grammar. Where's Spanish grammar, my love? Statistics. Okay. English grammar. That's fantastic. English grammar. We always need that. But where is Spanish grammar? Where's Spanish grammar for your girl? English composition, calculus, German grammar, nice. Organic chemistry, German vocabulary, nice, nice, nice. German grammar, Spanish. Come on now. There is a huge market for Spanish. So it might not be here because of that, but it might be here because of that. No Spanish. No freaking Spanish. Got him. We fucking got him. All this activity did was show me why I don't usually do book shopping. I spent $195 in books. And I don't think I even got anything that interesting, but it racked up to 195. That's crazy. That's crazy. I could have went clothes shopping for that. All right, let's get home. I am finally back from Barnes& and Nobles. Let me show you what I got from the bookstore. But let me say this, okay? I went into the bookstore thinking I was gonna get the usual fiction novels, okay? A nice, pretty collection of fiction novels. I went inside and none of the fiction books were all that interesting to me. I tried to do what people have usually done for books throughout time, right? You go into the store, you look at the back, you read the summary in the back, okay? And based on what the summary says, you're either interested or you're not, and you take on the book. I was trying to do that, I still didn't put any book into my basket based off the summary, right? Because these books are also expensive. It's like $10 a book. Well, that's usual. But sometimes I'll pick up a book like this is interesting. $20. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Like if I'm gonna put down $20 in a book, I have to really, really feel it's gonna do something for me. So the books where I was feeling that, they're not necessarily they're not your typical yummy fiction books, contemporary fiction books. Let me just show you, okay? I can better show you. Yeah, I got War and Peace. If I'm gonna put $20 on a book, be it War and Peace. This is what I got. Yeah, I got Anne Karenina. I got Anne Karenina. Now, I did get Capote's Women. I don't think I'm saying his last name right, but the guy who wrote Breakfast and Tiffany's, he was a well-known writer in the 1950s, and he was well connected in a sense where he had access to the circle of, rich women in the I think 1950s, 1960s or so, okay, around that time. The thing is, I walked in with this book being the first thing on my mind to pick up. To walk in and just see it there, it was exciting. Like I don't have to hunt for it, That was great. So I got that. I didn't even get a book. Air fryer recipes. I feel a little silly for getting this because I can find great air fryer recipes for free online. Or can I? Actually, take that back. Because when I would try to find air fryer recipes online, what would happen is a whole bunch of ads, just pop in your face. You kind of have to go through it all to get the stories. It's all very frustrating. So I guess getting one of these is better. I could just open it up, when I think about, okay, what can I make for lunch? What's cool that I can make myself? I can just open it up, take a look, and start making the meal just based off this. Yeah. I got the Challenger sale. So as you guys know, I have started a new job, and at my new job, the experts, the top sellers, okay, they keep mentioning this book called The Challenger Sale. Oh, The Challenger Sale. This book keeps popping up, okay, in the recommendations that they make in terms of, what materials to read. And yeah, I was in the bookstore. I was thinking, okay, it'll be great if I can find The Challenger Sale. And I did. And I got it. Of course I did. Spanish grammar. Listen, this book is somewhat a waste of money in the sense where it's actually not, okay? I can go online and search up Spanish PDF and pick up and download a PDF file teaching me Spanish grammar. I can do it. I'm trying to do it. I couldn't get through. Something told me that I need a physical book. Right? I have 1 month before the Delhi A2 exam. I have 1 month, okay? Mastery. Mastery by Robert Greene. This is the guy who wrote 48 Laws of Power, who also wrote another book like Law of Seduction, and this is his book on mastery. $25. Do you see? If I'm gonna put down $20, $25 on a book, let it be something that could really help me self-actualize into my best self. That's what I was feeling. I wasn't feeling another fiction book again. And I guess I'm in a point in my life I'm realizing where I still read fiction books, but I obviously prefer them through Kindle. I don't feel no more affinity for physical fiction books. Isn't that interesting? But I guess, a new physical book doesn't have the same appeal, right? And if I do have a physical book like that again, I would want to get it from the library. I do use my libraries, my local libraries, online resources to get a book, and that's been really, really cool and useful. The last thing, I did get Edgar Allan Poe. Is that really the last thing? Wow, that is the last thing. How sad is that? Okay. Edgar Allan Poe. Because I did have Edgar Allan Poe on the brain. When I think of what I want to read, I'm starting to think that maybe I'm not too compelled by novels anymore, Maybe I have an appreciation for short stories. I do want to be more well-read on Edgar Allan Poe, So this isn't the complete work of Edgar Allan, which I imagine is a lot bigger, but this is The Fall of the House of Usher and Other Writings, okay? It's a series of short stories, and I'm wondering if that's where, my reading taste, my palette is just moving on to, at least for the season. It's an interesting reflection of how I am changing as a consumer, as a book consumer. That's really, really huge for me and scary because I have a book channel, I want to keep it going with some interesting topics, relatable topics, read what the masses are reading and have something to say. What if I don't anymore? What if I am getting more and more niche? How do I make that kind of content interesting? But that's not for you to worry about. That's for me to worry about. Look at these. Well, it's going to be easy to make interesting, okay, with these big mammoths I have here, paper mammoths I got going on, okay, Tolstoy. But would I pick these up, right, knowing that I am going to go along and buy these messes, okay? I thought it would be useful, wouldn't it, if I can sign up for a Russian literature course and read it with the class. Is that even available? Is that seasonal? Like, first of all, are we in the season where that's available? Is that kind of thing available at all? I imagine a Russian literature course, you don't, like, can I go online and see a professor have a book club, a seasonal book club just for War and Peace or Anna Karenina, and we can read together and I can, get into this Russian literature thing with an expert breaking down the cultural importance of it? Can I do that? Because I don't think I'm there yet intellectually where I can break it down all by myself. I tried. When I was a teen. I think I tried Anna Karenina, got bored. But I want to try again. I tried War and Peace, got bored. But obviously, I want to be able to soak this up. Like the Bible. I also have a copy of the Bible that I need to soak up. I really want to soak up cultural significance. Literature that is culturally significant. And I feel like to do that, to be able to, I need a little help wrapping my brain around why this is important, chapter to chapter. I would have a stock investment book around me if I could find one. I couldn't find one, but again, I want to spend $20 on where I am. Okay? And I guess the difference is I'm spending my own money instead of asking my mom to put down $20 for, I don't know, a Twilight book. I guess that's the difference. That's the difference, right? Yeah. Okay. Hello, I am back home. The reason why I was at my mom's house, it was basically to dog sit. Although she gave me the impression that she was gonna go on a weekend trip for 3 days, when really she just had to go to a wedding for 1 day and maybe somewhere else for another day. Basically, she just wanted to see me, apparently. But now I am back home. I am behind on chores. Right? That's what's kind of frustrating about her exaggerating. I completely crossed off chores off my list to come help her dog sit. She doesn't really need a dog sitter for 3 days, So I could have came back Sunday and got all this done. But alas, we are doing everything last minute, aren't we? And one of the things I have to do is laundry. You are going to see me use the cart for laundry for the first time. I look at that, it's 6:44. I have to get going because it closes at 9 o'clock. All right, let's head out. I'm back home and I ordered pizza because I'm exhausted. Ugh. I customized Papa John's pizza to have pineapples in it because I don't understand why pineapples in pizza is such a sin. Like, my faint memory told me that when I tried it the first time, I understood then, but I obviously forgot because I'm trying it again. It's not bad. It's weird a little bit, but I can appreciate the burst of sweetness, Hello! I finished assembling the basket. But now it's about, oh dear, it's about putting these cords in a timely manner because I have to go do something else. All right, look at that. It's on. I tightened it. I got it as tight as it would go. It's on and it's beautiful. So now it's time to assemble this. And there's the instructions left behind there. This better work out. And do we love it or do we hate it? I don't know what I was expecting. I think the width is a bit too overwhelming for me. But then again, it's not. The width is fair enough. Okay, well, let's do this. Okay, ideally I want this here. I definitely wanted this to go here. Okay, there's a blender. And I absolutely, most definitely, wanted this to have a place here. Now what are we looking at? Okay, I can still like come here comfortably and wash dishes, right? I guess, you know, this being closer to sink is not feng shui, or whatever that word they use. I don't think I like it too much, but it's fine. My appliances are there. I can definitely get more now. That's what that means. Hi. It is currently 2:37 in the morning, September 5th. And I'm disappointed that I'm doing this at 2:37 because my phone alarm rings at 5. And from 5 to when I start work at 8:30, I use that time, that good time for self-development. Basically, I only have 3 hours of sleep now. I'm still gonna have it ring at 5:30. I wanted to start off with that to segue into the problem that I am currently having. We have 4 months in the year, and this was supposed to be my year of productivity. However, I am not happy with the productivity I have been putting down so far. There is a segment in this video, I think the book shopping segment, that I posted onto this YouTube channel before swiftly taking it down, deciding that I was going to add this extra footage, right? The footage I filmed before and the footage I'm filming right now. And the reason why I put it up in the first place, because I'm just tired. I'm not tired, but who I want to be is a consistent person, right? If I say one video a week, by any means necessary, let's get one video a week out there, right? And that determination clashes with perfectionism, but more so a standard of quality I uphold to myself. I hold myself to. There you go. That's the word arrangement I'm looking for. I want to be consistent, disciplined, and a producer of quality, all at the same time. And the need to be a producer of quality is, in a way, destabilizing how prolific I want to be. With the need to be perfect comes the paralysis of not even trying if I feel I can't hit perfection. And it's obnoxious. And I want to get past that. In the goal to be prolific and excellent, I am going to see myself sometimes not be excellent. And I think that's what I'm shying away from. And I have to accept that I can't be shy. The path to excellence is to not be excellent sometimes. The path to excellent is to be consistent all the time, however. And that's what I have to grip and apply
from now on, or at least for the next 4 months. You know, what result can I see of myself in the next 4 months? I believe in the idea that it takes 3 months to change your life. In 3 months, can I change my life? Or I shouldn't even explore the or, right? But the or is in the want and the need and the desperation to change my life in these 3 months, you know, change my habits, hit my goals, reap the benefits emotionally, spiritually, financially, yada yada yada. In seeking all this, will I destroy myself? Will I destroy my mental health because I'm obsessing with this? I'm trying to make this happen and I am neglecting all of my other needs that I don't know, that I'm not even sure truly exist, because that is how much of myself I'm leaving explored just to see the ideal version of myself realized. And I hope that makes sense. Despite this rant, it really comes down to one thing, and it's social media consumption. I think I realize why I am chronically online. I don't want to say that I am, but gosh darn it, I am. I don't want to be anymore. Basically, what's amazing is I have ruined all my algorithms. Have you noticed that? No, you haven't noticed that. I'm sorry. But do you know that? No, you don't know that. I haven't talked about it. What am I saying? Twitter. I don't like Twitter anymore in general because I'm not a fan of what Elon Musk have done to Twitter. I have successfully killed TikTok obsession. Okay, I'm so proud of that. In trying to create an immersive learning environment for Spanish. Okay, I changed everything on my technology to Spanish language. And what that has automatically done is pretty much feed Spanish to me in all my algorithms. Okay, so on TikTok, it's just all Hispanics, you know? It's just all Hispanics speaking Spanish. And I could barely understand them. So guess how often I am on TikTok. Okay, I hit 2 birds with 1 stone, right? I have created a learning environment, but I also have killed my TikTok obsession. That's gone. It has somewhat been replaced by a YouTube obsession. Okay, but that's easy to thwart because at least it's not short term, it's long term. And I think it's a lot easier to get off long term. Okay. But basically I realized that my brain is looking for, when I try to cut off one habit, my brain is itching for replacement. When you're trying to quit smoking, you just can't quit smoking all the way, or at least you're going to have very, I suppose, mentally damaging withdrawals. I want to extend the same thing to my situation if you would allow me to. Okay. I was thinking I need to go cold turkey out of social media or just this sort of media consumption. But something tells me that's exactly how I'm going to make myself miserable. I don't know why I feel that way. Like, I guess I'll just say it. I think if I really go cold turkey, not on social media creation, but social media consumption, that's when I will truly feel lonely. I don't like to admit that, but that's probably what's going on. So how I'm going to replace it, okay, a good way to replace it right now is with reading. Okay, reading has been a fantastic avenue in replacing this sort of media consumption, but also I'm going to have to force myself outside. You know, I'm in a new city. I've been here for a while, but I haven't been able to make friends yet, right? Because I've been trying to just build my life. I didn't want to start building a social network while living in a studio. I was hoping I would live in, a larger apartment, right? This is supposed to be, and that's what I mean by this is supposed to be my year of productivity. I was supposed to take advantage of this solo time to really to really destroy all my bad habits, create new ones, and achieve some things. One of the things I wanted to achieve is to take the DELE exam. Unfortunately, guys, remember that last video where I sent up my form for the DELE exam? The ish came back. Okay, she never got it because I guess the address that she gave me is somewhat faulty. And I have pretty much missed the deadline on submitting the exam application. The deadline was September 4th. It is September 5th. Ooh. And it's partly my fault, right? Even though when that came back, I absolutely had not enough ample time to, ask her for the correct address, or if she even has one available, and probably resend it and probably get going. Like I said, just bad procrastination, bad habits. This is what happens. This is how I destabilize myself. Yeah, I'm not taking the Delhi exam this month. I'm not taking the Delhi exam in October. That is canceled. I somewhat feel a sense of relief, in a way, because that means I have 4 months to really take my time. I have a good feeling that there's not going to be another opportunity like this until next year to take that gosh darn A2. And 4 months is a good time to prepare, I'm good at reading A2 Spanish, I believe. I'm pretty strong in reading. No, I'm not. That's it. I'm pretty strong in writing. I'm not strong in listening. I'm not strong in speaking. I have 4 months to strengthen this. So I feel a sense of relief knowing that I'm not going to have to drill for a whole month. Any drilling I could do to master my job, my new job. And speaking of mastery, I have been reading the first chapter of this new book, and it's absolutely amazing. I'm so glad I bought this. This is definitely the book I need for right now, for the remainder of the year. And I highlighted a few things, right? And I'm just going to read what I highlighted, because I'm pretty sure what I highlighted was already some powerful stuff. The great salvation for all of us is that we have inherited an instrument that is remarkably plastic. Our hunter-gatherer ancestors over the course of time managed to craft the brain into its present shape by creating a culture that could learn, change, and adapt to circumstances. That wasn't a prisoner to the incredibly slow march of natural evolution. Okay. Another highlight. At any moment, we can choose to shift our relationship to time and work with the grain, knowing of its existence and power. With the element of time working for us, we can reverse the bad habits and passivity and move up the ladder of intelligence. I also have highlighted the basic elements of this story are repeated in the lives of all the great masters in history. A youthful passion or predilection, a chance encounter that allows them to discover how to apply it, an apprenticeship in which they come alive with energy and focus. They excel by their ability to practice harder and move faster through the process. All of this stemming from the intensity of their desire to learn, from the deep connection they feel to their field of study, and to the core of this intensity of effort is in fact a quality that is genetic and inborn. There we go. Here's one. The natural response when people feel overwhelmed is to retreat into various forms of passivity. If we don't try too much in life, if we limit our circle of action, we can give ourselves the illusion of control. And this one is referencing the book. Consider mastery as an invaluable tool in guiding you through this transformative process. Okay? So I said before that I want to commit to masteries and all I want to mastery over myself. I want to improve my relationship with time, but I'm afraid of commitment that is self-destructive. I think this book, is recognizing what I want and is giving me some assurance that I can go about this, obsessively self-transforming without destruction, without toxicity or anything healthy, or basically it's assuring me that to go on this sort of journey isn't toxic. And it makes me very, very excited to really see something of the next 4 months of the year and close this chapter, to really end this era of productivity the way it should end, with success. And that's all I wanted to say into my little snowball. I just wanted to share where my head is at, what I'm trying to do for the next 4 months. I will have another video out next week. That's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to quality consistency. That is the goal every week. That's the beauty of this YouTube channel, right? You have your long-term goals and your short-term goals, and I think having a habit of hitting short-term goals really develops you to practice the consistency, the longer tenure of consistency required to see your long-term goals realized. That's what I really like about having a YouTube channel and holding myself to post every week. That's all I'm trying to say, okay? And I think that's it. It is 3 a.m. My alarm is set as 5. I have 2 hours to get some sleep and wake up and prepare to start the next workday. Luckily, I have some McDonald's coffee in the fridge, okay? Just in case I'm going to need it. All right. Goodbye, you guys, and see you next time.